Colleen from Couture. We're gonna do a cute little fun project today. I love you to the moon and back. And we're just getting our iPad set up so that I can see any comments that might be coming in. I'm going to be using navy chalk paste and also lemon chalk paste for this cute little project, which I think is amazing for a little boy's room. So the medium that we are using is a whitewashed and waxed board that I just got today from Home Depot. You can see the back of it. And all I did was apply a light coat of white paint, let that dry, and then I used Minwax wax on top, and it's super smooth. I just like the way this comes out. I think the board looks amazing. So we're gonna put our transfer down. And what's great about the wax is it keeps the transfer from sticking to the wood, which is great. Sorry, I'm just having technical difficulty getting the transfer off, as I always do.
It's some of them are like that.
Yeah, here we go.
You just gotta leave in trouble.
Okay. So, I don't know why, but navy and yellow just screams little boy to me. I just think that that's a great color combination, and they're such bright, bold colors on the whitewashed board here. I think it looks so cute. Okay, so we're gonna make sure that we put this down on our board and make sure that there are no bubbles. So what we can do is I have my gigantic squeegee here, which is awesome for bigger projects. So we're just gonna make sure that this is sticking. I do not know why this is not sticking down on this corner. Work with me. All right, there we go. And then the cute little I love you to the moon and back. Go over here on the side. If I can get the transfer off yet again. Why do they always fight with me? Okay, here we go. Perfect. So we're just gonna go ahead and center this. I'm just gonna eyeball it. Put that right over here on the side. Make sure all our bubbles are out. I don't know why this transfer seems to have lost some of its sticky. It has been well loved.
It has been. I've used it many a times.
Yes. So we're just gonna see what we can do with this, and hopefully.
Use the squeegee and like really.
I did. It was kind of pulling it back up again, so I don't want to. See? Just pulling it back up.
Did I put it on the wrong side?
It was a little hard getting off, but I didn't want to say anything.
I probably did it again.
Yeah.
There you go, guys.
So we'll hope for the best. But you know what? In any case, if it doesn't come out, it is waxed, so I can actually just wash it right back off with water. So we're just going to give it a try, and hopefully the transfer will cooperate with me. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. I think actually, you know, now that I'm looking at this transfer a little bit more, I think I'm going to do add actually a little bit more color than I originally thought, because I think definitely down here needs to be white. The stars need to be white. And I'm going to do the moon and the lemon and the actual rocket itself in blue. So let me just get a better white chalk base, because that one is almost empty. So just remember, when you're opening your chalk paste, that you are going to want to give it a stir so that it has the consistency of yogurt. That actually looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and open all my jars and give them a quick stir. This navy is going to look so great on this whitewash board. Okay, got that stirred up, and let's stir our lemon. For the month of October, there is an amazing deal going on right now called Rocktober, and what happens is if you purchase 5 chalk pastes that are for fall. It comes in a bundle, so you're actually paying for 5 but getting 6. It's an amazing deal that they're offering right now, and you can find that by visiting my site that I have linked above. And when you visit the site, just look for the bundles at the top of the product list and you'll see it there. It's a fantastic deal. I actually just ordered one for myself. You can never have too many fall colors.
Agreed.
What was that?
I said agreed.
Agreed. So we're gonna work a little fast with this because it does have multiple items on this one transfer. So I'm just gonna work super fast. And remember, it's not the end of the world if this dries. Actually, I'm kind of hoping it does dry so that I can show you the quick little tip of what you can do to reactivate your paste in case it does dry in your transfer. Because what happens? If it dries on your transfer, then when you take your transfer off, your paste is going to come right off with it, and obviously we do not want that to happen. So we just need to make sure that we do try to work a little fast, but again, not the end of the world if you don't work quickly enough, especially when you've got a couple things on one transfer. Just going to go ahead and fill this in here, just get the bottom of our rocket. Oh, it's gonna look so cute. Okay, so I think we're going to fill in white for our little stars and our smoke down here at the bottom of the rocket. That'll look super cute. And remember, when you're putting your chalk paste onto your transfer, you're just covering the silk screen, and any excess chalk that you actually have, you scoop up and put right back into your jar, which is fantastic because you want to get the most projects that you can out of your little 2-ounce jar of paste. So we just squeeze it down, covering all the transfer, and then we put any excess right back into our jar. So that's great. Let's go ahead and do our cute little stars. Just squeegee that. Put it on, put it off. Put it on, put it off. I picked them up and put them down.
I pick things up and I put them down. I love that. And I just did that on live. Wow, I forgot you're live. That's embarrassing.
Super quick, super easy. Let's make sure that we get all our stars. Now I am seeing a little bump over here just because it's not wanting to stick, but that's okay. Don't panic. Never panic. Never panic. It can always be fixed. Well, let me take that back. 98% of the time, it can be fixed. If your transfer does stick to itself, don't panic. Because you can put it right in water and just take your time peeling it apart and you should be fine. So here's a little trick because I do see that my navy is drying slightly. So here's your little tip for today. Well, actually before I do that, I'm gonna just throw on a little yellow for the moon to tie in all of our colors. Yellow, white, and navy. Quick, put it on, take it off. It's so easy, so easy. Okay, so here's the super cool trick. Paper towel, dollar store spray bottle. Spray, spray, spray. And what that's going to do is that is going to reactivate the chalk and make it a little wet again, so that it will not stick to our transfer. Just lightly tapping. We're gonna hope for the best here because the transfer kind of popped up over here by our moon. So you just lightly tap that. I got my paper towel nice and wet. Oh, I may have gotten that a little too wet, but that's okay. We're gonna see how it comes out. Again, not the worst thing that can happen because we can wipe it off and start again. All right, the moon looks a little chunky, but let's see. And I may not have gotten the blue wet enough. I got the moon too wet and the rocket not wet enough. And I wasn't thinking because I did white on white.
And we're done, folks.
Oh my goodness. Why is it that whenever I go live, my projects are like,
Wait, hold on, because I can see the white from here.
yeah, you can see it a little bit. But I did 2 projects earlier that I am absolutely in love with, and of course I didn't go live for those.
Wait, hold on. 2 things. One, wait for that to dry and go over the white with the elephant.
That's a good idea.
Second, show your projects from earlier.
Okay, I can do that too.
You have to because they're awesome.
Here's
That's
the
just
other
the
thing
rule.
too. Yeah, what we do is if there is some spaces in here, you take a little paintbrush and you can just add a little bit of the navy back in. I don't mind the way the rocket looks. To me, it doesn't look that bad.
I agree.
But I definitely may go back and once I clean off my transfer, reapply my transfer and just actually change this to gray. But in the meanwhile, again, you can always fix things if you're not happy with them. It's not a big deal. And some projects do take a couple, a little bit of trial and error. And it's not horrible. It's not the end of the world. All right, so I think for this side, I think I'm just actually going to do the word moon in yellow. And then everything else I'm going to do in the navy. That'll look cute.
Mm-hmm.
You know what would have been cute with the moon? Well, I don't know if that, no, maybe that wouldn't have worked. I guess say maybe adding glitter to it. While it was wet.
I fold.
You fold?
Oh, I fold too. I said I fold.
Ah! That would be amazing.
I have gold.
Do you have it?
Yeah, right here.
Look how wet that moon is. I should slap
Which
some.
one do you want, gold or bronze?
Let me do gold.
Gold, here you go.
Yeah.
Ow.
All right, you know what? I'm going to stop for a moment.
That's gold, right?
That is gold.
There you go.
That'll
My
work.
eyes are playing tricks on me.
Let's just try it. You know what? Trial and error.
Trial and error, folks.
Let's see how it comes out. So I'll just put a little of that on. Why it's still a little wet? Are we open? Glitter. Are we? Okay. No. Oh, it's got a tab on it.
I'm an idiot. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
no worries. I can do. Oh, or I can push it through.
I pushed mine through, I think, for the last one, too.
Set that
There you
for
go.
a sec. I'm slowly trying to get over my aversion to glitter. Oh,
It's the worst.
it is the worst. But it's worth it because at the end of the
Use
day,
the Couture totally
yes,
is right.
it looks so cute. This actually looks like it might be green.
And I was so confused with, is it green or gold? It looks like gold in here.
It might be a little green. Who cares?
I'm so sorry.
No worries.
Because this looked like green to me.
That is definitely green.
Okay. And this looked almost like a bronze to me. Oh, it looks really cool though.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll just
Here, you want my brush?
oh, that'd be perfect.
Here you go. I'm
And I
chucking it over to you.
You're
Just
chucking it over
just
to me.
chucking it. Ready?
All right. Yay.
And it got nowhere.
That's
Sorry.
right. It got halfway there.
I love when we do things together.
We have so much fun.
Yes, we do.
I'm just all over the place today. What the heck is going on? All right. We're going to come back because I am obviously letting my yellow take way too long over here. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. And the navy. Oh, I love this navy on white. So, it just pops on white. It's so nice. Again, just putting the paste on and taking it right back off. So easy, anybody can do it. From 4 years old to 85 years old.
Yes. You are correct.
Okay, just getting in here to try to get my and covered in navy without touching my yellow. I think I'm gonna need to invest in some reading glasses so I can actually see what I'm doing.
I was gonna say, it's always so hard for me.
It is very hard for me in these little nooks and crannies here. I just have such a hard time seeing. Alright. Okay. Let me just see what, let me just do a little more here. Another option instead of just going straight to putting the paper towel down is just doing sneak peeks, as I call them. Just a sneak peek to see what's going on under here. Yep, and that is not, I don't know why that is, I wonder if it's the AC again.
Oh, darn it!
Yep, this is drying and
It's
not
off.
going through.
It's off, it's off.
Yep. This is not wanting to come through this transfer. Alright, let's see.
See what happens. Maybe we need to do some water.
That was it. I just
Alrighty.
added a little more. I think it was just starting to dry with the AC.
We gotta keep the AC off.
Yeah.
Maybe we should open a window instead.
Hey.
Hey now. 2 brains.
Yeah.
2 brains, folks. That's what you get.
Okay, let's give that a whirl now. Now that I just got navy on my nails, that actually looks pretty cool. Alright. I don't mind that the U, that actually looks, I don't know, maybe it's supposed to do that. To the, oh, gotta go back in with the little yellow, because that one I could definitely see was starting to dry. So we're just gonna go ahead and add a little more. This may actually clog it, and may have been better off going and wetting it again, but we'll see what happens. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it's actually working to bring it back, so let's see. And I just got blue in it. Lovely. Batting 1,000 today.
Oh boy. One of those days.
One of those days indeed. Yep, we are just not doing real well with this one today. Alright. Okay. Yeah, that came out pretty faded, but not the end of the world. I actually kind of like the glitter on there. So, the glitter on the...
Oh, I love it!
So we'll just brush that off, and actually I think the side of my board here got a little wet with my heavy-handed paper towel and water trick.
Your water trick.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, I love it.
Alright, folks, I'm done with this board. We're gonna... we are gonna probably have to put our... clean off our transfer and try again with the rocket. And the dust bubble down here, what do you call that? His exhaust bubble?
Oh, yeah, the exhaust bubble.
Yeah, so I'm gonna clean off my transfer and then just realign it and then actually change that to elephant gray, I think, for down here. And I may clean off my transfer and try to go back in again with moon and back, and just to try to get that to pop a little bit more. But otherwise, the glitter on the moon actually is pretty cool. I'm getting glitter all over your table, but I will clean that up.
Hey, guess what? Newsflash, it's yours.
Oh, that's right. This is my table. Guess I'm taking some glitter home with me.
That's
Oh, man. Oh, what a day we are having.
Yes,
anyway,
we are.
so per Jess's, let's go to a project that came out a little better, shall we?
Yes.
So here is the cornucopia that is also on a white distressed board that I did in chocolate. And I did give thanks in pumpkin. And I actually completely, I'm not going to lie, stole this right off of Jessica's project from last night. I love the way it came out. I think that this is going to be a super huge hit at any vendor event or any other thing like that that you guys are, or that I'm going to be doing. Then I thought for the event next weekend that I'm doing, I wanted to have some different kind of sentiment items to sell. So we did the I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. And I did that in charcoal and Caribbean. I thought that came out super cute. So again, if you would be so kind as to like and share, I would be eternally grateful. I hope you guys got to see a few things that were hits, a few things that are almost hits once they're corrected. I guess that's it. Hope you have a great rest of your Sunday, and talk to you soon.